live. Hello, everyone. Okay. Okay, got my notification. Now waiting now for social media. Okay, let's see. Great, I am live now. Okay, all right. So I would like to share a very special topic tonight on Chinese metaphysics because there had been some interest on like what is 八字, but particularly, I think feng shui, it's the most common one that people know of, and they may not know there is actually Chinese metaphysics. Okay, so let me now share, and I am watching the time to keep it within the 15 minutes on 5 Foot Rope TV. Okay, so let us begin. Where is the slideshow? Okay. All right. Okay. So Chinese metaphysics is an umbrella term, okay, and it comes into 5 branches, what we call 5 arts. Wu, 5, Shu, okay, arts. All right. So there are sun, mountain, yi, medicine, ming, life, divination, po, and xiang, in its physiognomy. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me see. Okay. The first one, mountain. It's so that is a book called 5 Arts, Wu Shu, which is what explain encompass Chinese metaphysics. The first one, san. San literally means mountain in Chinese. So it can also be called the alchemy of immortals, because in ancient times, in ancient China times, most of the sages, the saints, those who wanted to reach the highest enlightenment, they all go up to the mountain and exclude themselves from society to really go within. Okay, and hence that's why the word mountain. So this art include everything to do with man and nature. So for instance, martial arts and self-meditation are the prime examples, such as principles of Tai Chi and Qigong. And also it can include, various religions such as Taoism, Confucianism, Buddhism, which the main practice is cultivation, to really watch our actions, speech, and thoughts. And this also include the teachings of Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, okay, which is an ancient Chinese sage. Okay, and Tao Te Ching is actually the second most published text in the world, second to the Bible. Okay, so that's the first one. The second art is the art of healing. Yi basically means medicine or healing in Chinese. So the art of medicine deals with the health and healing. In traditional Chinese medicine principle, and the Chinese culture, there are 5 elements. Okay, unlike the Western world, we don't have air, we have metal and wood and earth. and fire and water. Okay, the 5 elements, and for each of the 5 elements, there are authority organs, which is actually the yin organs, not the yang organs. Okay, the yang organs, for example, like the wood element, the authority organ is the liver, and the yang organ, which is the yin organ, and the yang organ is the gallbladder. Okay, so the core principles of this system are that the human body operates optimally and healthily at a balanced level and holistically. And the main objective of all healing is to achieve this balance. Okay, so with I've already mentioned traditional Chinese medicine. It encompasses and includes, not just herbs, but acupuncture, moxibustion, which is known more commonly as cupping, tuina, which is a very advanced type of massage, and also reflexology. Okay, and continuing, the third art is the art of divination, pork, not pork, as not the pig meat pork. Okay, sound different. The study of divination, known as forecasting or predictions based on numerical analysis, formulas of star alignments, complex calculations, and art forms the foundation of this art. Notably, the Yi Jing, known as the Book of Changes, is perhaps the most popular and commonly used book of reference even today. Okay, so Yi Jing, some of you know, it includes the practice of Bagua. Okay, let me see if I have it here. No, okay. Yeah, which has 64 combinations of predictions. Okay, all right. Furthermore, another well-known and highly influential system that stems from this art is the primary tool for Sanzi, art of war, known as Qimen Dunjia. Okay, which is what I'm studying and learning at the moment. Okay, and so even though, back then in ancient China times, Qimen is being used famously by a very popular, well-known advisor called Zhuge Liang. This is in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Some of you may have seen the movie Red Cliff. So back then, it's for, it's known as the strategy for war and going on battles. But nowadays, it applies to business strategies. And also, actually, from my learning, it can be applied for all aspects of life. So it's not just for business. Okay, there can be predictions for, let's say, for health checkups, for like relationships and things like that, finances, like stock markets and things. Okay, which I know I don't do that. Okay, and the other categories include oracle readings, plum blossom, and the Tai Yi system of divination, and Da Liu Ren, which I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay, the next one is the art of fate or life, or known as destiny signs. Ming literally means life in Mandarin. And this is where I come from. Okay, because I offer Bazi reading as an Bazi interpreter. Through my training many years ago, but only I start having the confidence to offer it as part of my business service. So Chinese astrology falls under this category. The study of life is done using destiny signs, which is similar to what the Western world call astrology. There are three major systems in Chinese astrology. 八字, which literally means 8 characters, also known as the 4 pillars of destiny. So I study under Joey Yap when he first, so that's why I say many years ago, when he first offer his course. He's a very well-known, world-renowned Chinese metaphysics teacher. And his academy now provide teachings for 八字, 奇门遁甲, 风水. And there was a time, I think 2 years ago, it offered Yi Jing as well. Okay, so 八字 is also known as the 4 pillars of destiny, and what Joey Yap called the destiny code. Okay, so the other ones in the system for Chinese astrology is purple star astrology, which I don't know anything about, and also the next one, 7 stars for auxiliaries, heavenly stars astrology. Lastly is the art of physiognomy. 相 is the Chinese word for appearance. So the study of physiognomy or appearance includes the observation and analysis of forms and shape, both human and natural forms in your environment. So this include face reading, which last night, my friend Zoe from Bosnia and the other city, B&H, offer. So she does face reading. So last night, for those who were not aware, we had a complimentary session where I talk about 八字, and Zoe talks about face reading, and Sanya talks about Tao hands blessings. Okay, so with going back to the art of physiognomy, it includes face reading. 风水 is probably the most famous one. Name reading, especially when those in Chinese, like traditional Chinese ritual, there is sacred text book that look at suitable name for the newborn baby, and that's what it's implying with the name reading, because with the Chinese characters, each one of us that have Chinese name, each character mean different, different, it has different meaning, but also that because of the language, even though it's sound the same, but it's actually different character and hence different meaning. Okay, and also palmistry, which I have another friend, she does palm reading, and I actually took a short course, like a seminar with her. It's very fascinating. Okay, so these forms are part of the physiognomy. Okay, so that's why I said feng shui is probably the most well-known, but many of you would not have known about Chinese metaphysics. And before I go, for those who are watching this on 5 Foot Rope TV, this is my last session live there, because I am moving on now to other endeavors. So you won't be seeing me regularly, but I am still around, and if you ever need to contact me for any of my services, do reach out. Okay, once again, I'm Senli, and I offer spiritual readings, blessings in forms of light transmission, customized coaching, sound healing, and yoga nidra, and also ribbon therapy. So do check out my website www.senleyswellnesscollaboration.com. Okay, nice to see you all and have a great night or day. Bye.